We got them hats. Yes.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Do me a favor and hit that like button. Hit the like button, share this bad boy. Let people know that we are back, baby.
Drive around town and I need a cat.
Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me know one thing that you are grateful for inside of the chat.
You buy it, we ship it.
Just comment one thing you're grateful for. All right? I'll start it off. I'm grateful for the roof that's over my head. I'm grateful to wake up next to my wife and she's breathing and she's healthy. I'm grateful for my children, man. I'm grateful that I got blood running warm through my veins. I'm grateful for another day on this side of heaven. I'm grateful for another day to get it right. I'm grateful to have people like yourselves who have nothing but good thoughts on me and my family, man. I love y'all the same way y'all love me, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, man. I'm just grateful I'm grateful for God's grace and his mercy, man. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. Bank account does not look the way I wanted to look, but it's moving in the right direction. To God be the glory. I'm thankful that I know you guys. I'm thankful that to have a platform where I can speak to you all on a daily basis if I want to, about whatever comes to mind. I don't know who in the world lost their mind and gave me a microphone and just let me talk, man. It's such a blessing. It's such a blessing. We are on season number 2, episode number 4. Now, I do know that my YouTube channel live streams is The Morning Vantage, but my audio podcast is Getting Canceled with LFR Family. Let me go ahead and share that with you guys. Put that inside of the chat, man. Hold on one second. Yeah, but welcome everybody. What's going on, Louis B. Fishing? What's up, Nanny and Hadassah? I got all my crew up in here, man. I got some amazing people. Shout out to Courtney with a C. What's going on, Courtney? Shout out to all you guys, man. We're going to have a good conversation today. We're going to talk about what's going on in the world. A few HBCUs had homecomings. Yeah, they had homecomings this weekend. Some of them went off without a hitch. Shout out to Norfolk State University. All right. Shout out to the Spartans out there. Behold the green and gold. Shout out to the Spartans. Howard University, they had a little bit of a hiccup. By a little bit of a hiccup, I believe 5 people were shot at Howard University's homecoming. 5 people were shot. 1 young lady, 3 men, and 1 bystander, I believe. But yeah, 5 people were shot. And I even got video of this one guy. This one guy was trying to shoot his shot at this young little cutie pie. He seen this young little cutie pie. He stepped up to her to say, hey, to the young lady. And then when he stepped up to her, he was about to, shoot his shot. What's going on? What's your name? Nice seeing you out here. You look beautiful. Yeah, my name is such and such. And then soon as he was shooting his shot, shots started firing off. Shots started firing off. And this young man was like, okay, that's enough of that. And he broke out, man. He just started running. And you can see the camera and everything. The camera's like, okay, I'll see you later. I don't know why I'm laughing, man. It's never funny that anybody starts shooting, but that's what happened, man. Let me go ahead and get this podcast link for you guys so I can put this under here. Yeah. Per usual, man, I am excited. A lot is going on in my life, man. I posted a video yesterday about Trump's ballroom on X, on Instagram, on YouTube, and people are coming for my head, bro. They are coming for my head because I said that they need to stop being so upset that Trump is building a $250 million ballroom that he is paying for out of his pocket and with private donors. And I named a bunch of them: T-Mobile, Hewlett-Packard, Apple, so forth and so on. The list goes insane. I posted it yesterday. I actually have it that I'm gonna post inside of here here shortly. But I was talking about this and I mentioned that in comparison to the money that was spent during the Obama administration, which was, I believe, $370+ million. And we say that he spent that much on a basketball court. And I was doing that too. I was honestly doing it just to troll the left. I like to do that just to troll the left. Why? Because they're always crying about something, and they do it more than anybody else. Like the thing that they're crying and complaining about, they do it more than anybody else, man. Way more than anybody else. And because of that, I like to make fun of them. And because I trolled them, a lot of people are coming at my neck like, it ain't cost $376 million for no basketball court. That's a lie. How many people are paying you for that? That was for renovations on the White House. That was a good time. He needed to get that done. Yeah, all right. And it's only that way because that's somebody that you voted for, and that's somebody that you wanted to win, and whatever he decided to do in that time, you agreed with. The same way he had the same rhetoric, or even worse than Trump when it came to illegal immigration. But when Trump does it, he's racist. He don't like brown people. He don't like black people. He don't like people with color. He don't like anybody coming over here that's an immigrant that has any type of melanin in his skin. The white immigrants, he love them. The black and brown immigrants, he hate them. But when Barack Obama was all about that, Barack and Hillary, they both said, yo, if you want to come here, you want to be a citizen, you got to get in the back of the line. You got to learn English. You got to make sure your paperwork is handled, or we're going to get you up out of here as fast as you came here. When Trump says that, oh, he's evil, he's racist, he's a fascist, you think I don't know that it didn't take $376 million to get a basketball court, you dumbasses? I know a basketball court don't cost that much. But what I also know is that during that time when Barack Obama spent that much money on renovations, on the White House renovations, and he also got a basketball court, I know that at that time we was going through a recession. I know that much. And I know that y'all didn't give him any pushback on breaking any ground at the White House, busting out walls, busting out the grounds and the grass and trying to put something else there. Y'all didn't give him any pushback. But when Trump is going trying to build a ballroom that all dignitaries from around the world when they visit here can partake in and do it in class without having to put up a tent, pay somebody to put up a tent. This dude is putting together something great that's going to be long-standing for years, decades, centuries to come. If it's not beat down, if it's not knocked down, it's going to be the newest part of the White House. And there's donors that's paying for it. Like hold on one second. Let me give you this list right here. Just because some of y'all don't know, man. This right here is crazy, bro. It's crazy. All right. So here is a bunch of the people who are donating toward this. Just in case a lot of y'all don't know. We got Amazon. Are the Democrats going to go ahead and boycott Amazon now? Huh? Are people with construction companies going to boycott Caterpillar Incorporated? I doubt it. What about Apple? Everybody's changing over to a Galaxy or Samsung now because they are putting in money toward this ballroom. What about T-Mobile? What about Micron Technology? What about Meta platforms? Everybody's going to quit Instagram and Facebook because of everybody that voted for Kamala. No, you're not. Stop faking like y'all are so tough and that y'all know every damn thing when it's just a biased game. You don't like Trump. You don't want him doing anything that's positive or negative. This dude can cure cancer tomorrow and you will hate him. I'm certain Trump can cure cancer tomorrow. Trump would do a daggone press conference saying, I found a cure for cancer. Do you know people will probably go out of their way to get cancer just to spite him? So that's the type of time I'm on, bro. I'm like, yo, I know that it ain't cost $376 million for no daggone basketball court. But guess what? It costed $376 million for a basketball court. And I'm going to continue to say it. Why? Because y'all are some biased idiots, man. Y'all are some imbeciles that don't think your crap stink. You don't think your crap stink. You lied to the American people for years about a president being upright and thinking for himself and being able to he has all of his faculties and he's sharp, making up all these lies about Biden, man, just to save face. What was that about? Is this so that other countries wouldn't see us as weak and try to attack us while our president looks extremely, I don't know, like he's on his deathbed? Or were y'all trying to sell us a bill of goods so that you can maintain power, so you can get back in office, so that you can skip a primary, install whoever you want to install, aka Kamala Harris, and just let her just carry, just carry the next. I don't know, man. These people are idiots, bro. I'm not apologizing for a damn thing. I said what I said. Barack Obama built a $376 million basketball court. And I realized, I'm not an idiot. I know where that money went to, but it was also taxpayers' money. Whoopi Goldberg and all the ladies on The View, they keep on coming up here saying, we didn't ask for no ballroom. We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for no renovations of the White House either. But it makes sense that they will renovate the White House, but we didn't ask for that. But they did it anyway. They went through their proper channels and they did their votes and they came together and they all decided whether or not they was going to spend almost $400 million for the upkeep of the White House during a recession. I'm sure there was a bunch of people against that, but they moved forward. They got it done. As a matter of fact, until they got the money, and feel free to correct me on this, guys. Y'all know I'm a novice when it comes to politics. Correct me on this. But I believe they shut down the government until they got what they wanted. I think so. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, guys. Before we move forward, man, make sure that y'all go to hatsforsale.com. It's inside the link in the descriptions below. Make sure you go to hatsforsale.com and check out our merch, baby.
We got them hats, yeah.
Got this welfare boy sweatsuit.
We got them hats, yes. We got them hats, yeah. We got them hats. You name it, we got it.
Family hats,
we drop it.
white and black. Come on, go check them out, guys.
I'm looking for a hat. Drive around town and I need a cat.
All right, let me go and cut this off, man. We got a lot of stuff to discuss, but make sure y'all hit the like button. Do me a favor, put an American flag inside the chat. Put a 100 inside the chat. If you love this country, if you love the president that we have right now, put a 100, put an American flag inside the chat. Let me know what's on your mind. If you don't like him, put a thumbs down. Put a thumbs down and say, I don't like Trump. I think he's a sucker. I think he's racist. I think he's fascist. I think he's gay. Whatever the case, man, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Y'all know me, man. I don't care, bro. It's just an honor to wake up in the morning, for real. It's an honor to wake up in the morning. Just let y'all know for another thing too. So I started a business, right? I started a business where I'm coaching people. I'm doing YouTube coaching. A lot of people have gotten what they wanted in coaching, but I've also messed up some relationships and business partnerships through coaching. I'm gonna let you know this right now, man. I got working with some people. I expect for everybody to have the same passion for this that I have, and sometimes people like to mail it in. Sometimes people like to just throw me $1 and say, "Do it, boy." And I don't like that. I don't take too kindly to that. But is my own setup. Like if I put it out there that, if you pay me and I'll do the services, and then somebody throw a wad of cash at me and like, do it for me, boy. Like at some point I gotta be like, okay, I just need to change my business model, but this person already paid, so I got to make sure I take care of them. So sometimes I get a little upset and I don't, I haven't served a couple of my clients the way I wanted to, man, and I put myself in a pickle. For them, I plan on taking care of you guys. I plan on taking care of you guys. I'm working on that for real. Already started over the weekend. Started back with editing. Started back with trying to learn new things so I can pass on to you all. The latest thing I will say is this. There is a couple of what you call it? What you call it? There's a couple of AI programs I want y'all to start learning how to use. All right. One is called DM to Lead. If you have a business, DM to Lead is a really good AI software to use. Okay, DM to Lead is an app. Also, Auto Reacher. So what this is when you go to somebody's Instagram or Facebook, or they put up an ad and they say comment the word help, and I'm gonna help you, right? And then some people comment the word help, right? And then when they comment the word help, they get an immediate DM from this person saying, "What's going on? Welcome to this program. This is what I offer. I'm gonna send you this package or this book for free. I'm gonna send you this app for free, or I'm gonna do this, that, and the third." It's like automatic. And then they start to ask you questions. They start to answer your questions. And all of this is AI before it even gets to you, the person that started the business, that started the company. So you got DM to Lead, you got Auto Reacher. Shout out to my baby girls, my sweet cake, my Naya. They gave me all this information. You got Hey Jen. Hey Jen is something that I had to learn for one of my clients. She wants to start a faceless YouTube channel, right? But she's a writer. She's a writer. She comes up with her own ideas and everything. And she want like a cartoon character or little cartoon looking characters to represent her story. And I just now figured out a couple of apps that will do that. And I'm talking about not even super expensive either. I'm talking about pretty cheap actually. All right, so I have a couple of those. So Hey Jen is one of them. Add Wisely is also another one. Okay, write these down, guys. Hey Jen, Add Wisely, DM to Lead, Auto Reacher. Okay, write it down. These are AI apps that will help you start cooking. Okay. I remember 2 years ago when I was inside of Discord with a couple of people that were in my Discord with me, and I was letting them know that I wanted to start coaching. And I said, I'm start teaching people how to do this. And hold on one second. What? King, what you doing, King? Hold on, I got somebody here with me. Hold on one second. I got somebody pulled up. Hey, brother, what you got going on, man? You know I'm live streaming, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't know you were live streaming right now, but hey, how you doing?
What's going on, brother?
What's up, everybody? Always something. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, man. Okay, so just so you know who this guy is right here, let me go ahead and pull him up. This right here is Mr. King. He's the Kansas loan man. Brother, okay, now I hate to do this, but did we have a 10 o'clock meeting today?
Monday.
Did we?
I thought we did it. I thought we set it for weekly.
Not on Monday. I go live on Mondays, man.
No, I thought it was Mondays. Hey, I could be wrong, but we did this last Monday.
Yeah, we did do it last Monday. We did do it last Monday.
We did it last Monday.
Did we do it last Monday?
We did it last Monday, yeah.
Well, I'm actually live right now, bro.
I know.
Are you free anytime this afternoon at all?
Hey, just hit me up. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Hold on. Time out, Mr. King. So just for a moment. So this is Mr. King, Kansas loan man. What do you do, bro?
Mystery. I am a mortgage loan originator extraordinaire.
And when somebody wants to do mortgage loans, what do you tell them?
I tell them, hey, bring it on. Come on, let's talk about it. If you
I
want to
thought you
get in the
said
mortgage
don't.
loan business, sometimes I say don't. Otherwise, I say it's going to be a long, hard road, but we can make it happen.
All right. Well, hey, do me a favor, brother. And my apologies, man. Charged to my mind, not my heart. I woke up this morning ready to go, ready to rock and roll,
Nothing wrong with that.
and was thinking about making sure that I address the people about everything that's been going on this weekend, this week, and everything just
There's a lot.
throughout the course of the year, actually, with the LFR family. A lot has been cooking, man. Do you mind if I get on your books later on today?
Get on my books.
You sure?
Yeah, let's figure it out. Just hit me when you're done. You're
All
all
right, my
good.
brother, man. You take
Thanks
it
for bringing
easy.
me
Enjoy
in.
the rest of your day, bro.
Hey, you too.
All right, peace. All right, so that was the Kansas loan, man. Let me put this back up here. All right, so here are all the donors, guys. Here are all the donors. So when somebody come to you and they say Trump is knocking down the White House, he's doing whatever he wants to do, he's being a king, he's being a dictator, he's doing all these things, you let them know that Trump has been talking about doing this since 2016. Since 2016. I don't know if you guys seen it yet, but let me pull this up because I believe I saved it to my computer. If I did not, yeah, I saved it to my computer. So check this out. In 2016, Trump has been talking about building a ballroom. Now, before 2016, he's been talking about it. But this video right here is from 2016 when he was talking about it.
Every time the top people come over from China, they're getting these big, beautiful, they put a tent on the White House. We don't have a ballroom at the White House. I offered, by the way, Jerry, years ago to build a ballroom at the White House, free of charge, $100 million ballroom. I said, we'll get the top 5 architects in America. We'll get the top people, top everything. We'll have the best ballroom, because I noticed they always put tents up on the lawn. Number one, it's not a good security thing. Number two, the guy that owns the tents is making a fortune, okay? This poor guy, I mean, he's making so much money. All he needs is one tent, and he charges them so much, he's making a fortune. All right. But I said, I will build a ballroom. I gave it to the Obama. I actually told David Axelrod, a good guy, very capable guy. I told David Axelrod, David, I will build a ballroom free of charge, at least $100 million. We'll make it the finest ballroom in the world. We'll put it someplace so it works contextually, magnificently. It'll be done. We'll have committees set up. I never heard back. It's, it's just one of just thousands of things. I mean, if someone's going to give me a free ballroom, I'm going to take it. We'll put it in an area that'll look great. But, we don't have a ballroom at the White House.
All right, so as you saw, man, he was just talking about this. He introduced it to David Axelrod. He was like, yo, I'll pay for it. We'll get a nice, beautiful joint for $100 million. Like, this dude had pride in the White House and how the United States represented ourselves before he even stepped foot in the White House. Before he became the president, this is the type of things that he wanted. He wanted us to be able to put on a nice dinner, brunch, breakfast, be able to entertain dignitaries and presidents and leaders from around the world in top fashion. We already know the dude is all about big and better and gold and rich and wealth. So he wanted to put his stamp on it. This is what he wanted to put his stamp on it, like a ballroom. At first, I'm going to say, yo, I thought the optics was horrible because the temperature of this country is not that great. It's not that great. It really isn't. And it's not his fault. I mean, well, it's not all the way his fault. Yeah. It's not all the way his fault. It's partially his fault, but not completely his fault. The reason why I say it's partially his fault is because he know for a fact that by getting rid of certain programs that the Democrats benefited from, that a bunch of people are going to lose their jobs from it. He knows it. Now, it doesn't serve his administration. It doesn't move in the direction that he wanted to move in. But he knows that by cutting these different departments and by getting rid of these certain managers and people who head these departments, it's going to piss people off. He know that. He know it. All right? So that lends toward the temperature in the country. He knew that by being so I don't know, about his business when it came to illegal immigration, especially since he was ripping up plans that the Biden administration had. They was trying to bring in new voters. They was trying to undermine the American people by bringing in new voters because they can no longer depend on the blacks that they were depending on for the votes before. They realized that that group was too small and they couldn't do it themselves. They was trying to get as many people that they can manipulate and put in place so that they can maintain power. Trump saw that from a mile away. He came up in the building. He said, yo, we ain't going to do no daggone border bill or none of that crap. I'm going to write this down. I'm going to assign Tom Homan to go do his job. He's going to do it. We're going to get them up out of here. That's it. By him doing that, of course, you got people like AOC getting louder, Jasmine Crockett getting louder, Timu Obama getting louder. Everybody wants to make it about race, and then that sullies the temperature of the country. So no matter what he does at this point, I don't care if he get on a daggone sleigh on Christmas and he go all around the country and he drop off gifts to all the boys and girls on Christmas. They will still hate this man. As a matter of fact, somebody would probably try to put poison in his milk and cookies. Like, it's you can't make this stuff up, man. You can't. But the temperature in this country is not that great. And I know he's doing this to try to build some type of like, let's do something good for the country. Let's do something straight that we can all benefit from. Well, people all over the internet right now are telling me, I can't believe that you're taking up for his ballroom that you as a black man would never have an opportunity to sit in, that black people won't be invited into because he don't care about black people. Let me tell y'all this, man. I just want to say this once. I'm not going to say it again after I say this. I'm just going to say it once. Cut out all of that black and white bull sugar honey iced tea, please. Please. Can y'all cut that out? Like, it's corny. It's old. It's dumb. Does it still exist? Are ignorant people still out there being racist and all that? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But the only people that has ever done anything to me physically were people who look like me, bro. Was people that look like me. For real. When I was robbed going into a damn funeral, it was somebody that looked like me that did it. People that looked like me that did it. When I was coming out of a bank with my girlfriend at the time who was just now pregnant, we was coming out the bank and a bunch of little knuckleheads tried to take what I had. And they didn't, but they tried to take what I had that they didn't earn. They wasn't white. They wasn't white at all. So miss me with that stuff, man. And I know it's not singular. I know it's not only my experiences. I am not naive enough or I'm not wet behind the ears enough to say that racism does not exist simply because I have not experienced it. I have experienced it. But what I'm saying is I've experienced other things that were equally detrimental, if not more, than god daggone racism, man. The same people that's talking about racist this and racist that are the same people who got white coworkers that they love and hang out with. Love and hang out with. Love them. They're the same people that voted for Biden, who was doing a eulogy at the Master Dragon's funeral of the KKK. Come on, man. Miss me with all of that. I don't know if he did it because they was trying to humiliate him. I don't know if he did it because he was best friends with the guy. I don't know, and I don't care. At the end of the day, we keep on trying to throw these little dog whistles out here to make everybody go against each other simply because we're white or we're black, man. Miss me with that, bro. And no, I'm not no kumbaya, everybody get along, please, everybody get in the circle and hug type of guy. I don't care about that either. I don't care about y'all hugging and making up with each other and kissing and loving on each other and kumbayaing and praising God together. I don't want to force anything on you all that you don't plan on doing in the first place. All I want is for my family and your family, my children, my wife, my nephews, my nieces, my aunts, uncles, cousins. I want them to be good the same way I want yours to be good, period. And I don't care if they're white, pink, gray, blue, orange. It doesn't matter to me. Are they good people? If they're good people, then they should be able to move forward and be able to commingle with other good people, period. Everybody that's using race for every damn thing, I say we put them in one little corner of the earth and just let them fight it out until there's no more of them, period. That's what I say. Let them box it out. Let them work it out. Jesus can work it out. Jesus can work it out. Gave it over to the Lord. He worked it out. Oh, yeah. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Spreaker.com, man. Spreaker.com, who does work with, well, they're part of iHeartMedia. Shout out to Spreaker.com, man. They hooked the brother up. You know what I mean? They hooked the brother up. They said, hold on, let me get my stats and everything. Let me get this. Because I want to share this with you guys. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, shout out to Spreaker.com, who's now helping me grow my podcast, which is absolutely phenomenal. I'm appreciative, man. People are trying to do good things to help us move in the right direction. And you know what I mean? I'm going to continue to do what I got to do, bro. Let me see campaigns. I'm trying to give y'all this daggone RSS feed. I'm not that great with host profile page link. Okay. All right. Let me see here. RSS. Let's see if this will do it. All right, so I'm gonna share this with you guys inside the chat, and I want y'all to see if you can open it up, because this is the link to my podcast over there. All right, so see if you can open it up and see if it does anything. Shout out to all of my people who are in the giving spirit today. Wheezy, what's up, Wheezy? Look, coach, can I rock a welfare boy sweatsuit? Yes, you can. Somebody's going to ask you what the baby means. Somebody's going to ask you, I want you to get one, and I want you to wear it, and I want you to send me a picture of you in it, and I want you to use the LFR 10 discount code that's inside the description so that you can get 10% off. And I want you to tell me how easy it was to order it and how fast it was from the time you clicked, you ordered it to the time it came to your door. Please let me know your experiences so we can get better and better and better on it. All right. The Lord said that in order for me to be blessed, I got to continue to be a steward of all of my. I got to be a steward of all my blessings. And as of late, guys, I have not been a good steward of my blessings. I'm just gonna let y'all know that, man. At least I don't think I have been. I haven't been a good steward of my blessings, and I'm trying to get better. All right. And as I'm trying to get better, hopefully you guys are trying to get better with being a good steward of your blessings as well. All right. Heather. Shout out to Heather. She is back in the building. She fussed at me, man. She sent me an email talking about, I hate the fact that you're ignoring me. I wasn't ignoring you. I wasn't ignoring you, Heather. I just got so many messages inside my emails, a lot of my business messages. Some of them are from clients, some of them are from potential clients. A lot of them are spam, companies that make me believe that they're trying to do business with me, but they're just trying to get my information so that they can do something crazy that I don't know about. So, shout out to those people too. But yeah, much love to you, Heather. I appreciate all the love. Shout out to GigaWorks, who became a YouTube member. Shout out to GigaWorks, man. Yeah, shout out to my greens and my blues. Shout out to Renee, who is always looking after the people inside the LFR family. Just in case you want to become a member, make sure you take advantage of one of these free memberships that Renee has just now put out there. All right. Thank you so much, Renee. I appreciate you. Also, guys, I'm looking to create some members-only live streams. Those will start shortly. I'm trying to get back in this, moving toward the live streams. I like doing live streams. It's because all of my people are here. I can run my mouth for hours. I'm just not trying to fill the void with just BS. Okay, I actually want to talk about good things while we're on live. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate it. Heather became a YouTube member. Let's go, Heather. Let's go. Yeah. I love y'all so much, and I have no clue what most of y'all even look like. That's what blows my mind too, Courtney. Like, for real. And much love to Courtney, who has been an amazing moderator for the channel. She's a mod for other channels too, and she's a member of the channel as well. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I was just now talking to my family about this, about how a lot of you guys are cool with each other, and y'all look forward to seeing each other inside of the chat on many different podcasters and content creators live streams, and y'all haven't even met before. You haven't seen each other before. Like in Discord, if you're in a Discord or something, I'm sure you've probably shared pictures with each other, videos, or even got on a video call with each other. I don't know, but it's wild. It blows my mind that such rich relationships are created between people without even seeing each other from long distance. It's wild. It blows my mind. My Discord used to be that way. That's one reason why I no longer go to my Discord as much as I used to, because it was such a utopic space for me and my people at one point. Like, we would be in there listening to music for hours, talking to each other. I'm meeting people's families, their children, and it was just a beautiful situation, man. We was having competitions in there, music competitions, battling our favorite artists with each other, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. Met a bunch of amazing people. And then I just got lost in the sauce, man. And couldn't keep it up, couldn't maintain it. And when I go back to Discord, I remember all those good people that are no longer with me. I mean, they're still here. They're still living. They're still doing their thing, but they're no longer with the LFR family. And it's because, again, I was not a good steward over my blessings. And relationships are blessings too. And yeah, sometimes when I'm going through things, I like to just pull away from everybody. I like to just shut out the world and hyper focus on whatever the issue is until I come up with a solution myself. And I know that there's power in numbers. I've met some brilliant people over the years that could have helped me get into some great situations or get out of some bad situations. But it was me not being a steward over my relationships that ruined that, man. And I'm just thankful that God continues to bless me after I've mishandled so many of his blessings that he's given me. Like, and I'm not trying to be a sap. Okay. Let me remove this. Make sure y'all go to the link, hatsforsale.com, guys. I'm not trying to be a sap or anything. I'm just trying to be transparent. All right. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for anything from anyone. Okay. Just letting you know that the longer we're here, the more relationships we're going to make. And it will behoove you, it will behoove us all to be good stewards in their relationships, like to make sure that we talk to these people, show love to them, answer their calls if they call, or answer their texts or their emails, let them know that if I can't get with you right now, then I'll get back to you another time. Be there for the people that's there for you. Some people are listening to you. They could be doing something else with their times. They have lives. They have their own issues. They have their own dreams and goals, but they're spending time with you. And it would be the best thing to do, just to match their energy, especially if it's positive. And I'm talking to you all, but I'm also talking to myself, because I know what I lost. I know what type of relationships I lost, man. And it's not a good feeling. So if you're one of those type of people that when you're going through something, you like to just shut out the world and just close the curtains and cut the TV and your phone off, I will say stop. I would say stop, because God put us all here for each other. Yeah, God put us, every single one of us are here for each other. And we are not meeting just by chance. All right. And just know that we are not meeting just by chance, man. Like all this is for a reason. I firmly believe that. Shout out to all my people who are listening from X. And for all those people who don't know what the welfare boy line is, when I was younger, I was adopted at the age of 3. Well, at the age of 5, it became official. But since 3 years old, I was living with my guardian. And I was actually living in the Hall family, like my father's family. Just my father was just nowhere around because he was dealing with his own demons. He was fighting his own demons. Okay, let's just say that. And my mom, she had to save herself. So that's the reason why she rolled out, her and my big sister. She made sure she took the girl and they went to, try to figure things out and get as far as they could away from my father, because I'm hearing that he was extremely abusive and he was dealing with his own stuff too. But when I was around my family, they used to call me welfare boy. They thought it was hilarious. They thought it was hilarious to call me welfare boy and all of them was on welfare. That's the crazy thing. All of them was on welfare. They actually had their mother and father with them. Well, a lot of them didn't have their mother in the homes, but they had they didn't have their fathers, but they had their mothers. But they called me welfare boy, and all of them was on welfare. A lot of them was on drugs or selling drugs or whatever, but they called me welfare boy. And I took offense to that. And I said, it was always in the back of my mind, welfare boy, why would they call me that? So I decided to make that into a brand, empower it, and just do something with it. And it turns out that I guess that desire or that anger made me want to hustle harder, made me want to provide for my family and be anything but a welfare boy, because a lot of them are still on welfare. I'm talking about 30 years later. 30 years later, they are still getting and taking from the government when they don't have to. Able-bodied. I'm talking about my cousins who are older than me, are still sucking from the teat of the federal government simply because they can. So when you have a president like President Trump that comes in and busts in the door and say, you know what, this ain't happening no more. Not only are your checks going to get cut, but you're going to have to go to work. You're going to have to do some volunteer work, at least 20 hours per week, if you want to continue to get money back from the federal government. If you don't want to do that, what can I say? The same way that Lyndon Baines Johnson, he said that we're going to make sure that these N-words vote Democrat for the rest of their life or for 300 years, whatever the case. I don't know. But he actually said that what they was doing was they was trying to separate the families. They was trying to give to the black woman as long as the black man was nowhere around, right? Well, a lot of these black women, they started to really enjoy getting from the federal government. Now, they was keeping their man, just the man had to sneak inside the house. The man had to, she was sneaking on the government with her man that she claimed no longer lived in her space and was not around, in order for her to continue to get from the government, work a side job, and get money from the man at the same time. And it became too much. But they picked their poison. Now, a lot of these people are getting cut off. They're being told that if you want to stay on these benefits, you got to work. You got to work 20 hours a week. You got to work 10 hours a week. You got to do something with your life. You got to use this as a launch pad, which it was meant for in the first place. It wasn't meant for it to be your bread and butter for years to come. It wasn't meant for that. It wasn't meant for that at all. Now, if you are injured, if you are sick, if you are a veteran, if you can't get out there, if you're not able-bodied to get out there and work for yourself, then yes, you deserve the benefits. Why? Because that's what we pay for, taxpayer benefits. You went out there, you tried to work, you tried to take care of your business. It didn't work out, so we're going to take care of you. Well, a lot of them are still doing their thing. They're still on welfare, but I'm the welfare boy. So if you ever go to hatsforsale.com and you look at and you see that baby on any of this right here, that was designed by LFR JoJo, by the way. Shout out to my son. He designed it. And shout out to Nick P, who owns hatsforsale.com. That brother, he's looking out for me, man. He's making sure that my stuff is on a nice website that is smooth when people want to purchase something, that people come and purchase something, they can go get it. And it comes to them quick. And I wear Welfare Boy merch all the time. And where somebody just now came to my door, I believe they was from True Green. They was from True Green coming to do some work on the grass, to spray or to do whatever he was coming to do. And when he came by, he said, you mind if I ask you, man, what's that baby on your sweater? So I'm in the front of my yard explaining to this young black man about how I grew up and what the welfare boy baby mean. And he was just smiling, man. And it encouraged him. It encouraged him because he's looking at me and he's looking at the house. You know, the house represents a certain level of success to some people. And he asked me, yo, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a living? And I told him I do YouTube. He said, man, can I get your card or something? I was like, sure. But it was a great thing because when I used to do door-to-door sales, when me and my wife first started our family, I used to do the same thing. When I walked up to people's house and I was selling coupons or Amway, whatever it is I was selling at the time, vacuum cleaners, whatever I was selling at the time. If it was a nice house and if the person looked like me, I would inquire. I would say, what do you do for a living? Like, what is it that you do to be able to get all of this? You know what I mean? And so when he said that, it made a brother feel good. But to God be the glory. He continued to bless me, even though I'm not a great steward of my blessings. And I'm trying to be better. I'm not trying to, rub it in the face of the Lord and say, yo, you're my father and you're going to do it anyway. So, and you should never approach your father, your mother like that. All right. Because then they'll cut off the blessings. They'll be like, oh, that's the attitude that you have. Okay. Then we're going to stop this. Heather, thank you so much for the super chat. Now, no more super chats for you, please. God bless you, my brother. God bless you, my sister. And Heather, it's very happy. I'm very happy to have you back, by the way. I am. But I want you to hold fast to your purse. All right? Don't spend too much money. Don't spend too much money, especially with these super chats. When you guys spend money through these super chats, what happens is YouTube will send us a percentage of them, and they bank the rest. So one thing that YouTube does, they provide a whole bunch of ways for you all to spend money, and they keep a lion's share of it because they're the hosts. All right. I'm not saying don't send it. I'm not saying that I don't appreciate it. I do. I'm not even going to tell you to go straight to my Cash App or anything like that because it's not about the money. It's about making sure that you have reserves. We don't know how long we're going to be blessed financially. We don't know what's going to happen. We want to make sure that we have, our money working for us, our money saved, that we're tithing, that we're putting back into the church, that's serving so many people, that's feeding so many people, that's blessing so many people. So I do appreciate it. I'm just letting you know I appreciate it. All right. Okay. All right. And also, guys, and the reason why I'm talking about these sweatsuits and stuff is because they're warm, they're stylish. It's a bunch of stuff on the website. You'll see for yourself. It's inside the link, hatsforsale.com. LFR family, outwork yesterday, gear, welfare boy, whatever you see, man. If you go through that link and you use LFR 10, they got encouraging stuff, like stuff they got like work hard, play hard, those type of things. I appreciate you and I thank you in advance. Heather, thank you so much, baby girl. Wheezy, fast and easy purchase. Can't wait for you. Purchased it already. Hey, Wheezy, when it comes, though, when it comes, I want to see a picture of you in it. For real. Please. I want to have as many people, as many LFR family, especially my members, like people that really, really fool with me, people that really care about what we're doing on this channel. Those are the people I want to have it, man. That's especially like if you have a son or nephews or your boyfriend or your husband, they will love this type. They will love this merch. They won't know what the baby is. You ain't even got to tell them. What they're going to do is they're going to put it on and they're going to feel good in it. They're going to feel like they look good in it. Like, I'm so serious. Don't get nobody white anything unless they're good with taking care of their white clothing. But our white sweatsuits are fire. They're torch. I'm just letting you know. But it's probably not something that you should be wearing in the winter, like wearing white. They say don't wear white. But thank you so much, Wheezy. I appreciate you. Thank you for this beautiful community you have brought together. Thank you for being a part of the beautiful community that we have brought together. I appreciate you. Emma T, working with you has saved my life, no cap. Renee Suzanne, you are a lovely woman. I'm just gonna let you know that. And I appreciate you. All right. So thank you so much for everything that you do as well. And thank you for the super chat. All right, guys, let's go and jump into it. Van has been talking so much, man. Why does he talk so much? Why does he talk so much, bro? Why does Van talk so much? It's because God blessed me with the gift to just rap, man. Just talk. Just talk and talk and talk. All right, so guys, don't know if y'all know this or not, but homecoming happened in many different HBCUs, many colleges this year. I mean, this past weekend. And here is Howard University. What you're looking at right now is Howard University. 5 people were shot. 5 people were shot, and I guess you just can't have a good time nowadays, man. You just can't have a good daggone time without somebody ruining it, somebody wanting to daggone shoot, and just be an asshole. Like, why can't you just have a good daggone time, bro? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. And guess what I know? I know it wasn't the white man that came around there. That wasn't no white man that came around there dressing no white scarf, no white sheets, and just started shooting people and just jumped up on his little KKK horse and rode off into the sunset while he left us to figure out what happened. No, that's not what happened at all. Not at all. But we will constantly blame the white man for it. We would constantly blame the white man for it. Shout out to Kamala Harris.
I had a question right here. Are you feeling this connection? Ah, shit, niggas been shooting. Oh, fuck.
So just so y'all know what's happening here, they are at Howard University. This young man walked up to this girl right here. He tried to holler at her. He was like, "Hey, what's up, shorty? You looking cute over here. Hey, you mind if I follow you on Instagram? What's your Insta? Go and put your Instagram up in here so I can see what's up." And here's mine. You know, and as soon as he started hollering at her, they started shooting.
I had a question right here. Are you feeling this connection?
And he rolled out.
Ah, shit, niggas been shooting. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Oh. Hell nah.
So this right here only happens because, you know, the toughest of us, we want to go to where the people are so we can start some drama, but we don't want to fight and we don't want to get our asses whipped. So I don't understand why super tough people who are willing to start sugar honey iced tea wherever they go are so afraid of getting their asses whooped. It's just a butt whooping. Do y'all know that you will live to fight another day if you just put your dukes up instead of guns? But I guess the people that they're starting trash with, they also have guns. And they knew that they was going to be there because everybody put all their business on social media, headed up to Howard University to see what's going on, knowing that their ops, the people that they're beefing with, can see those messages, know exactly where they're going to be. And then they meet up at a nice event like a university where people are celebrating, you know, the anniversary of the university. And they come up there and they just start messing things up and shooting. Now, I believe 5 people were shot because of it. I mean, 5 people were shot because of it. So there you have it. There you have it, man. It's crazy. And I don't see anybody really addressing what happened, to be honest with you. Okay, we got a couple of things. Hold on one second. So let me share this right here, share this window so you can see. Here we go. Again, guys, if you are a content creator, I am using StreamYard to navigate through everything. This is StreamYard that I'm using. You can sign up from StreamYard.com. Use the free version. Do not pay for anything until your YouTube channel starts to pay you. If your YouTube channel is not paying you, what's the point of paying these apps and these programs? Use the free version of StreamYard. All right. All right. Don't pay for this mess until you make some money off of it.
Live from the scene right near Howard and Daniel, what's the latest?
Susan and Chris, we know that 4 people were shot and taken to the hospital. We are at the corner right where the McDonald's is on Georgia Avenue by Howard University, here at the intersection of Berry Place. It is up the way about a block or two where police say the shooting happened in the area of Georgia Avenue and Howard Place Northwest. You can see there are National Guard troops here, a large MPD presence, and we've seen people throughout the night continuing to walk up and down Georgia Avenue here. We talked with one witness who says, you know, they heard the gunshots and there were people running down Georgia Avenue toward this McDonald's. They saw at least one person taken into handcuffs. Here's what one witness had to say.
I don't know if like loose bullet gonna hit you while you playing back. I ain't trying to die out there on the court. Just
And now back out here live, we are still trying to figure out more information.
See, I don't know why they cut the main man off. I mean, he said that he was trying to figure it out.
And I'm joined tonight with our Executive Assistant Chief Andre Wright, Assistant Chief Jeffrey Kopp, and Chief David Taylor of the Howard University Police Department. I'm here tonight to provide an update on a shooting that occurred earlier this evening in the 600 block of Howard Place Northwest. This information is preliminary and is subject to change. This afternoon, the Metropolitan Police Department Special Operation Division and our partners worked together to ensure a safe and successful Yard Fest here at the campus on Howard University. Roads had reopened and the area was beginning to clear. A large presence of our officers remained in the area as roads reopened and crowds began to leave the campus. At approximately 8:23 p.m., officers patrolling the area responded to the sound of gunfire in the 600 block of Howard Place Northwest. A total of 5 shooting patients were located, 4 adult males and 1 teenage juvenile male.
You notice how she said 5 people were shot, but they still have 4 people shot on the screen. Y'all notice that? I just want to just point that out. Okay, never mind.
All shooting patients have been transported to area hospitals by DC Fire and EMS. And at this time, we have 2 suspects in custody and 3 weapons have been recovered near the scene. Our detectives are on scene at this moment, reviewing video and searching the surrounding area for any evidence. As we always say, we ask anyone with any information to call us directly at 202-727-9099 or text us at 50411. What I will say tonight is that MPD and our partners will remain and have a robust presence on tomorrow in this area with respect to Howard's homecoming, the parade, the Yard Fest, as well as the Howard Homecoming game on tomorrow. We will have an enhanced presence in this area, which is what we planned for to begin with, and we will ensure that we have a safe event on tomorrow. I will open it up.
All right, so y'all heard that, man. 5 people were shot at Howard University the night before their football game and everything. So this was a Friday night, 8 o'clock. Young boy that was playing basketball right across the street from Howard University, because I don't know if you know this area, but it's a really nice basketball court right across the street from the McDonald's. And a lot of people go over there to ball. And shots just rang out, and people just started getting shot. And that was the infamous McDonald's that Kamala Harris worked at. Yeah, she flipped fries over there when she was pledging as an AKA Alpha Kappa Alpha. Skewy. You know, the ones that wear pink and green and they put their pinky up like this and they say ski-wee. Yeah, them. I only know that because my baby girl was an AKA when she was in college as well. So, but then she ended up walking away from the sorority because she learned of their demonic deeds that I won't go into too much. Now, for all the people who claim that racism and white supremacy is the thing that rips up our community, you're not going to hear a whole bunch of black people on social media, on CNN, MSNBC, mainstream media either, who are going to be talking about these people that got shot at Howard University. They're going to sweep it under the rug, hope that you don't talk about it. And they're going to wait and hope and pray for another mass shooting and pray that it was a Republican that did it so that they can move more in their toward their narrative. They just want to be right. That's it. That's it. They can care less about the city being safe. Like, obviously, this police chief, she cares. Like, the people who work there, they care. But when it comes to a mainstream media and politicians, they don't care. They care less. They're just going to wait until a white person does some shooting, or they're going to wait until a black person is shot by a police officer, and they're going to hope and pray that the police officer that shot the black person is white so they can play into their narrative. And this is the type of stuff that I don't like. This makes me move further and further and further away from politics because they don't care about people, man. They don't. The boots on the ground, they care. They have a job to do. But it's the people that they work with, man. They don't care about the people at all. They really don't, man. But I had to show that to you guys because I thought that was you probably never heard of it. How many of you have heard of the Howard University shooting? Just hands up, just a thumbs up if you heard about it. All right. All right. So let me see if I saved this right here. Let me see if I saved it. I don't think I did. I did. Did I? Okay. So Jake Tapper and Arnold Schwarzenegger was in a conversation on CNN, and Jake Tapper got embarrassed. They was talking about gerrymandering. I don't know if you're familiar with gerrymandering. I'm just now learning about it. 47 years old. I am 47 years old and just now learning about gerrymandering. I feel like such an idiot when it comes to politics because I don't know a whole lot about it. So when I get onto my platform and I start speaking about politics, I try not to go too hard or too in depth because I am still a student. A lot of you are the ones that deserve to have a daggone microphone and a platform. And I'm so serious about that because what you can add to this country by simply speaking your piece, and it won't be just your opinion. It will be actual knowledge based on what goes on in this country. And you've been knowing about it for a minute. You've been hip. You know what I mean? You've been following along and everything. And I would love to hear, I mean, for you to get your 2 pennies out there. That's why I encourage you all to start a YouTube channel at some point. And I'm not saying that so that I can coach you. I don't want to coach you. Well, I do. It would be lovely if I did. But that's not why I'm saying it. I'm saying that so that you can put your 2 pennies out there. Why? Because I think it's necessary. Because mainstream media is not going to talk about it. It's only the boots on the ground. All right? And let me see here. How many of you said y'all heard about it? Let me see. Somebody said buy XRP. Don't be giving out, don't give out no investment advice unless you're an actual are you an investor expert or something? You're a money expert? That's the only way you give it out, man. Don't be getting people in trouble, making them spend money. You said XRP? Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can get 1 or 2 to them. Hopefully not too expensive.
As you acknowledged, this all started because of redistricting in Texas, and this was Trump pushing Republican-controlled states to throw out their current congressional maps so as to cook the books, so that it is less likely for Democrats to retake control of the House during the next year midterms. I mean, is it fair to argue that do you believe that the Republican Party is starting this?
No, Jake. There has been gerrymandering going on for 200 years. There is such extreme gerrymandering going on that in a state like Massachusetts, that has like 40% of the people voting for Trump, they have 0 representatives. The Republican Party has 0 representatives sent to the House. Think about that. In New Mexico, if 45% of the people voted for Trump and voted Republican, and 0 is sent to the House, 0 representatives from the Republican Party. So there's gerrymandering, crazy gerrymandering going on all over the country, and we wanted to try to stop it in California, and we did stop it in California, and we went around the country. So I think this whole thing about finger pointing and say they did it, so therefore we should doing it, that's not really the way to go. The one party should outperform the other party. It should be performance. And when it comes to midterm elections, as you know, always the party that is not in the White House usually wins by 20, 25, 30 seats. So what does 5 seats matter in the first place in Texas? It is crazy. Yeah. They should outperform them. That is the way the action is.
So this is all about taxation without representation, right? So they stack the House, they stack the deck so that they can always make sure that they win. That's what that's about. I'm gonna show y'all what's on my screen right now. And again, I'm trying to figure this thing out in real time. I'm trying to figure it out in real time, guys. In real time, like for real. This is just me trying to figure it out. So here's one that I came across right here. Said Massachusetts is 36% Republican with 0 seats. Connecticut is 42% Republican with 0 seats. Is that Maine? 46% Republican, 0 seats. New Mexico, 46% Republican, 0 seats. New Hampshire, 48% Republican, 0 seats. Rhode Island, 42% Republican, 0 seats. Vermont, 32% Republican, 0 seats. What's this? Hawaii? Is that 38% Republican, 0 seats? And Delaware is 42% Republican and 0 seats. That don't sound fair at all. And this is just, I mean, again, guys, this is me. I'm trying to figure this out in real time. But if you're just now getting into politics and you're paying attention to it, and shout out to people who are taking politics a lot more seriously than before. But this is what's happening, man. They want to make sure that you don't have representation. They want to make sure that they want to keep it that way. And now they see that Republicans are starting to right the wrong or to fix things again. They're getting upset because they're losing power. This thing is all about power, man. And it's unfortunate. It's highly unfortunate. For real. Heather, thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. Gives me your free info and I'll give there. I do what I want. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. You know I appreciate you. Love you like a play cousin. But you yeah. No more, please. Stop giving Google all your money. Sure, you can just send me a check at the end of the day, man. Because this right here, I'm trying to tell you, out of this $99, I might get 40. I might get 40. And Google is going to get the rest. And they're happy to get the rest. That's all I'm saying, guys, and I really appreciate it. I'm not being a jerk. I'm just letting you know how the game goes. This is how the game is played. All right? Not sure if anybody else has told you about that. But yeah, this is how I go. But Heather, thank you so much. You know I appreciate it. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Heather. All right, because I was just now thinking about her this weekend. I was just now thinking about you, Heather. I was laying in the bed with my wife, and I was thinking about Heather. Let me tell you why. It's because Heather, she told me a lot of stories about the love of her life, and he passed away. He was a rock star. I'm talking about the dude he was a rock star. Everywhere he go, he was well respected. People loved him. If he seen a woman being bullied or beat on, he will beat the dude's ass and walk away like a rock star. He was just beloved everywhere. Reason why I was thinking about Heather while I was laying in bed with my wife, though, and I'm sure y'all like, okay, get to that part because that's kind of weird. You're thinking about another woman while you're laying. All right, so reason why I was thinking about you is because Heather said, because she cries a lot when she lost her man. Her man passed away, and she don't know why. And this right here, deep love, is something that I've been with my wife since 15 years old. You know what I mean? We got married when we were 20. And although I might not have been the perfect husband or all that other stuff, like that's the love of my life. And Heather was crying about her losing her husband, her guy. And she said that they will always hold hands while they slept. They will hold hands while they slept. Like best friends. And I never really did that with my wife, but for some strange reason over the last couple of years, while my wife is laying down, she will reach out to me wherever. She will find my hand under the blanket and she will hold it. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she just wanted to make sure that she felt me, like I was there. And she just wanted to hold my hand while I was laying down in the bed. Trying not to get choked up, guys. I'm trying not to get choked up. I ain't gonna get choked up. I ain't no sucker. But that's what my wife likes to do. She likes to hold my hand while we lay down in bed. And I was like, I only know of one other person that said that they used to do this with the love of their life. And it was Heather. It was Heather. And because this is something I like, my people, man, I talk to my people. I really do. I talk to my people. I have conversations with them. I try to make sure there's a camaraderie there already. Like, you came to support me. I don't take it lightly. Before I even started coaching, I was talking to Heather about it. I don't know if she remembers. I was talking about, I don't know what I'm gonna charge. I don't know what prices to put up there. You know, I'm trying to put something together. I know I have the information to give to people, but I don't know how to actually do this. I don't know if she remembers that conversation, man, but I was talking to her before I even started charging anybody for coaching anything. So yeah, man, I talk to my people and I'm very appreciative of good people, man. All right, so shout out to Heather. Y'all was like, why in the hell you thinking about another woman while you laying down with your lady? This is crazy. Yeah, but love is amazing. Yeah. Love is absolutely amazing. See, Hadassah and her husband, they do it too. You know, they hold hands while they sleep. Oh, y'all some saps. Y'all some suckers. Oh man, sorry, David. Sorry, man. He said 30 years married. She was a bed hog. R.I.P. to Jackie, man. R.I.P. to sweet Jackie, bro. That's what I'm talking about. He was my best friend. We fell asleep holding hands every night. Yeah. So gerrymandering is happening. We see it. We know it's happening, but nobody cares. It's because they want to win. That's all that is. Shout out to this one right here. I don't know if y'all have seen this one, but I thought this was hilarious. Trump builds a ballroom to host world leaders. Oh, this is petty, bro. This is petty. I like a little bit of petty for breakfast. I like a little bit of petty for breakfast from time to time. From time to time, I like a little bit of petty. Yeah, this is petty right here. You know, yeah. And for the people who are listening, for my audio listeners, I'm showing a picture right now of a man drinking. He's drinking some tea. And at the top of the picture, it says, Trump builds a ballroom to host world leaders. Obama built a basketball court to host Diddy and LeBron. They are not the same. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. All right. So what's next? What's next? All right. Let me see. I got another one here for you guys that I want to discuss with you. That I pulled up. Oh, here's another one.
Yo, Kyle, you good? They got this joint shooting.
What y'all are watching right now, that is Lincoln University. The reason why I'm showing you Lincoln University is because Lincoln University also had a shooting on this weekend.
Take me through that. Where's she going?
Let me go ahead and take that off because then they're going to start showing it. But apparently, this was the young man, the suspect that was identified as the shooter at Lincoln University. Apparently, his name is... What the heck does that say? Zaquacious? Morgan Thompson? Okay, guys, come on now. Ladies, y'all gotta do it better. This dude name is Z. Let me write it down. Z. Somebody tell me how to pronounce this. Zecqueus. Morgan Thompson. That's this brother's name, man. I just now wrote that out. I don't know how in the hell you just now had the baby and you trying to figure out how to name your baby. And this is what you come up with. Zaquacious? Ain't no way in the world you name your damn baby Zaquacious. Zaquay? Come on, bro. Zaquacious? Ain't no way in the world. This brother name is Zaquacious. Okay, people that are listening, this is how his name is spelled. Is Zecqueous. Last name is Morgan Thompson. Slash Thompson. What the holy Key and Peele is happening here? Exactly. Let's see a Key and Peele. That is nuts. Quincy says, look at how they are laughing, though, while running from bullets. This is the trauma mind squeeze they go through. You know what? I agree with that 1,000%. So what has happened, right? We've become desensitized by it. There's this one video that I've been trying to find, and I'm going to find it because I had it on my phone. And hold on 1 second. There was another shooting that I had on my phone today where it was 4 young men who was laughing the entire time, and they was just shooting so much, and I should have sent that to myself, and I'm mad I didn't. I'm so mad I didn't send that to myself, man. Crap. I'm so mad I didn't send it to myself. Dang it, man. But what had happened was the young men was just in their cars on the ground while it was like 2 or 3 cars riding through a shopping not mall, but it was like a plaza that had little stores outside, and it was at night, and the cars was just driving through, shooting at each other, just shooting, pow, 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 pow. At least 30 rounds went off. And these dudes are recording themselves like, man, I should have stayed in the house for all this, man. I didn't think it was going to be like this. You know, I was in the house playing war games. Now I got to come outside to play war games. Nah, bro. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. And then what's also not cool is our leaders are telling them that it's not their fault. Our leaders are telling them that they are a product of their environment. This is normal because the white man set up this system that made you violent and want to shoot each other. The white man made up this system that make you want to go steal people's cars and drive around and just shoot people. The white man made up that system that we don't hold them accountable. Then when somebody gets shot, we keep it hush hush. Shh, don't talk about it. Shh, don't talk about it. But as soon as there's a mass shooting at a school, they want to get real loud and act like AR-15s is the problem. They love their guns. What? We go every 4 to 5 months before there's a mass shooting where 4 people get shot, 4 to 5 people get shot. And that's where they hang their hats. But we go a weekend where 10 to 15 people get shot in these blue cities, and they want to keep it hush hush and act like the issue is the NRA. They want to act like the issue is the Second Amendment. They want to act like the issue is racism and white supremacy. That's the part that gets on my damn nerves, man. And the only reason why is because I didn't raise my kids with any excuses, man. None. Your kids are privileged. They had their mother and their father. Do you not know how many of my friends had both their mothers and their fathers and they still turned out to be gangsters? It's a certain way of acting and way of being that's accepted in certain cities, man, and I don't like it, bro. As long as you got an excuse, then you're excused to do it. I had an excuse to bust people upside the head, rob people, and do things like that. I didn't have my mother nor my father, and I lived in a neighborhood that it served you well to walk around with a gun. It served you well. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. It's nuts. It's absolutely insane. For real. I don't like it at all. Shout out to this little idiot. Well, he's not an idiot. Let me stop saying that. I don't know this guy. I take that back. I shouldn't even said that. I don't know this guy.
Trump just criminally.
And the reason why I say I don't know this guy, took it back, is because Harry Sisson he clearly is he makes it, his bread and butter is made off of speaking left-wing talking points. That's what he do. His thing is he hates Trump and he wants the world to know. That's it. Especially after Trump did a daggone he reposted a meme or GIF that somebody made, an AI video that somebody made for him against Harry Sisson. And I believe another one was made for Timu Obama just recently, not the one with the sombrero and the big mustache, but the one, something that I believe Trump was playing golf and Timu Obama was like, he should be investigated because all he do is play golf. And then one of Trump's golf balls hit him upside the forehead. But yeah, Harry Sisson is he's just a wild one. Heather, thank you so much for the super chat. It reads, one more time and I'm done. I seriously do love you, Van, my brother. Hope you know. I do know. I do know. And I know that you are, I know that you missed the message when I told you that when you send in $100, you're putting $60 in Google's pocket. And although I appreciate Google, you know what I mean? They ain't doing the work to get these daggone funds, bro. They put me up here to do the work. They said, get up there and give me my money, boy. And I'm like, yes, Google, I got you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it, and for the support.
Donald Trump just criminally indicted yet another one of his political enemies for no other reason than him wanting revenge. New York Attorney General Letitia James has been indicted on at least one count of alleged fraud following pressure from Donald Trump. This indictment was also brought by a Trump-appointed prosecutor. Now, when prosecutors first looked at a case against Letitia James in Virginia, they determined that there was no clear evidence she had knowingly committed mortgage fraud when she purchased a home in the state in 2023, but Trump officials nevertheless pushed them to bring criminal charges against her. Trump said in the Oval Office, "It looks like to me James is very guilty of something, but I really don't know." I mean, that's how you know this is entirely political, because Donald Trump had already made up his mind that she's guilty because she's a political opponent of his. And the reason Trump doesn't like her is because she successfully brought a civil fraud case against Trump last year and leads multiple lawsuits challenging his policies. Just over 2 weeks ago, Donald Trump leaked his own text on Truth Social where he was demanding the Attorney General indict his enemies, including James Comey and including Letitia James, who have now been indicted. This is so obviously a BS case, but the Trump supporters will celebrate it. Everybody else recognizes that this is a very dark day in this country.
It's not a dark day in this country, and I don't know why in the world he's speaking on this with such passion. I'm happy that Trump is going after these people. Why? Because before he even stepped foot back into office, they was trying to attack him at every front. So if he goes at his enemies, I have no issue with it whatsoever. Because Letitia James should have known better. If you're going to go at somebody who can't come back at you. Go at somebody in a way that will take them out. Don't leave no daggone meat on the bone. She left meat on the bone. And now he's back with a vengeance. And the fact that he's not doing it outside of the law, he's doing it with the law. I ain't got no issue with it. 3-letter agencies were being tapped on the shoulder to go after Trump. Go after him. Now it's Letitia James' turn. And it's not like he's making up any fraudulent charges against her. The things that she's being charged for are things that most people are being charged for. Like if someone else commit mortgage fraud, they're going to be charged for it. She did it. And she also is very famous for saying no one is above the law. All because she used her own, she only got into office, she got into her position by running on the fact that she would take Trump down. So this is the hypocrisy thing that I don't like. Like you have people like Harry Sisson that clearly make a ton of money with his political commentary and is extremely one-sided. There's no objectivity whatsoever. We just now seen him he just now got embarrassed. Like, and I don't even believe in embarrassment. I really don't, because I believe that we all fall short of the glory of God. Most of us have been embarrassed before. We have lost things that we worked for. We lost relationships that everybody knew we were in. Like things happened to us that did not make us look that great. So everybody gets embarrassed from time to time. But here's the thing, man. When you are a Harry Sisson who act as if every single thing that you say is above board and it just stands on facts, and then you go on to Piers Morgan panel and you make claims that get debunked right there in your face, right there in front of everybody, and you have no comeback for them, yo, let me show y'all this right here. 1 second. I gotta show y'all this. Because this just now happened last week. Just now happened. Hold on 1 second. Because the idiot got on, and I gotta call him an idiot for this. The idiot got on Piers Morgan, and he literally said, you can't name one high-ranking Democrat who compared Trump to Hitler. You can't name one high-ranking Democrat who has compared Trump to Hitler. Because they was talking about how things have become so muddy. How things have become so muddy. And hold on 1 second. Hold up. Here it is right here. Let me pull this up for you guys. I don't even have to save it. Let me go ahead and just share my screen. Harry Sisson, man. I see why people always making fun of you online, man. Calling you gay and all that other stuff. Although calling somebody gay is not, it's not bad. It's just, we used to joke about people being gay back in the day. It's nothing serious. You know what I mean? And if you hate people because of their sexual preference, then something is wrong with you. If you hate people because of their color, then something is wrong with you. And I'm talking about black, white, or other. And black people, stop faking like we can't be racist, bro. Like, cut that mess out. We have been the most racist people in the world in the last few years, bro. And it's because we play on that whole fact that we can't be racist. We ain't got no power. We ain't got this. We ain't got that. BS. You can get racist. If you hate someone because of their race, that is the definition of racism. Yeah. If you disrespect somebody simply because of their race, that's racism. You don't have to have any power. You don't have to be woven in between the structures of all of these certain programs and systems that are set up in this country in order to have power to take away from somebody. Like, I don't get that. If you discriminate against somebody simply because of their race, that's racism. All right? So check this out. Here's Harry Sisson right here getting destroyed on the Piers Morgan show. I want y'all to see this, man, because he put this out here, and this dude always acts like he knows what he's talking about. Young brother, you don't know sugar, honey, iced tea most times, but it's all good.
Trump campaign is putting that in an ad. I think that deserves to be called out. Number two, I don't think anybody in this debate can name me a high-ranking elected Democrat who has called Donald Trump Hitler. I don't think anybody can. When did Kamala Harris call Donald Trump Hitler?
October of 2024. Kamala Harris said on the campaign trail, Donald Trump vowed to be a dictator on day one. His former chief of staff said he wanted generals like Hitler's. Donald Trump openly admires dictators, including Adolf Hitler. Last October, that was said on the campaign.
Trump campaign.
He is such an idiot, man. You see the faces he's making? Like he's like somebody's stupid son. Like, you know what I tell my kids all the time? I tell my kids that I might not have the knowledge that you guys have, but I got decades ahead of you. And because of that length, I know a couple of things just from experience that it will serve you to learn something from. So when you're in a room, young man, and you're talking to people who are trying to answer your question, you said, name me one time and people start naming stuff. You don't just sit there and look dumb the entire time they're answering
Call
you.
Donald Trump
Look at
Hitler.
his faces he's making.
October of 2024,
Look at his faces.
Kamala Harris said on the campaign trail, Donald Trump vowed to be a dictator on day one. His former chief of staff said he wanted generals like Hitler's. Donald Trump openly admires dictators, including Adolf Hitler.
What's the point of the faces, bro? She's answering your questions. She's proving you wrong. And you sitting there like, what? Come on, bro. And then hold up. And here's a even look, somebody just captured his faces that he's making the whole time. It's stupid. Come on, man. This dude is an idiot. He's an idiot. Here's another one.
To the memes, graphics, posters, calls for legitimate violence that we saw spread in city streets across America this last weekend from people of all ages on the left wing of the American political system, saying that anyone who supports Donald Trump, anyone who works for him, anyone who voted for him should be violently attacked, murdered, or assassinated because they are inherently Nazis, racists, or fascists. And that is the political rhetoric that I think we're having a very hard time reconciling with as we move forward in this country, particularly in the wake of Charlie Kirk's assassination. Harry, you asked for specific examples of memes that are raising the political temperature to incite violence against right-wingers in this country. You yourself posted in June of last summer, showing Charlie Kirk with a Ku Klux Klan hood photoshopped over him, calling him a racist and saying, Charlie, just put the hood on already. That video was later archived.
That's not true.
Oh, please tell us
what I posted. I'd love to. What I posted was actually not of last summer. I don't even know where you got that from. It was from the New York City primary where Charlie Kirk likened Zohran Mamdani to the 9/11 terrorists. And I thought that there was a very racist and obviously unfair comparison. And so I told Charlie Kirk to put the hood on because there's nothing similar between Zohran Mamdani, a politician whom he might have disagreements with, and 9/11 terrorists.
Zohran Mamdani should most certainly be like, y'all remember back in the day, and I don't even know if it's back in the day, but if you see somebody taking pictures with someone and they're in pictures with them often, or they're in meetings with them often, they're in spaces with these people, and the people that they're in spaces with just turn out to be individuals who hate the country, individuals who said that what you call it, a suicide bomber should be celebrated like a soldier, because that's a job. And they also say that America is garbage and should be destroyed. And you have Zohran Mamdani hanging out with these individuals and hanging out with people who also believe the same exact thing. And he never says anything to go against them. You're not going to say that maybe he is moving in that direction? Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. Because all it had to take was for Trump to say that there's good people on both sides. Without any context. That's all they wanted to hear. He said that there was good people on both sides. He's a white nationalist. He's a KKK member. He's this, he's that. That's all he had to say. But then he also says, I don't want to have nothing to do with these people. I think that they're bad human beings. If you're like, he actually went against the organizations that people were asking him to go against, and he was speaking against them. Zohran Mamdani, he won't do that. This dude is about to be the brand new mayor of New York, and has crazy Islam ties. And I'm not talking about like, it's nothing wrong with being a Muslim. It's nothing wrong with being like, if you practice your religion, practice your religion. But there's a difference between practicing your religion and following people who are proclaiming in the streets of New York that when we're done, all of New York will be Islam. All of this country will be Islam. They're trying to get rid of Christianity, period. They're putting it out there. They're saying it every chance that they get, and they act on it. They act on it. And we don't have an issue with that? Come on, man. So this just shows me that this young man is extremely naive. He don't understand how the world works, but he's very knowledgeable about what happens in the world because he's extremely intelligent, very professional. Well, not professional, but very successful in what he does. So I can't take this man's accolades away from him. But he's very young and not locked in to like he only accepts what he wants to accept. And this is what being in politics does to him. Like for me, in the beginning of this live stream, I got on here and I acknowledged that I had a viral video yesterday, mildly viral video yesterday on TikTok, Instagram. It didn't do too much on Instagram, on TikTok and X, right? And in that video, I simply said that people are mad at the $250 million ballroom that Trump is building, that he's paying for out of his pocket and with donors, but they wasn't mad at the $376 million basketball court that Obama built that came from taxpayers' money. I knew that Barack Obama did not build a basketball court for $376 million. But what I did also know is that the money that was allocated to fixing up the White House and his basketball court and every other thing that he was putting out there, it came from taxpayers. It was not wanted on both sides of the aisle at the time, and it happened during a recession. So the timeliness of it was off even in doing that. And that's something that I wanted to discuss. And these individuals, they would just continue to run on with the lie just so they can make themselves feel better. Same thing with Kamala. She would be in conversations when she was the actual VP. Trump wasn't in office or nothing. But she was being asked questions about her administration and what she has done and what Biden has done, or lack thereof, what they haven't done for the country. And she would literally blame Trump, who had no dog in the fight. He wasn't even in it yet. So you mean to tell me that this citizen, because that's what Trump was, a U.S. citizen, is more powerful and has more favor than the actual president and vice president that are in office at the time? That made them look so weak, so weak. So if you are a voter and you're paying attention, you don't want to vote for nobody that's that damn weak. Period. Like, why would I want to be with y'all? Why would I want to support y'all? It's dumb at this point. So Harry Sisson, he don't give a damn about fact checks or nothing. He started it off talking about Letitia James and how Trump should be criminally investigated for going after an opponent and using his office to do so. He did not have that same energy when Biden and Kamala used their office to go after Trump, who was a citizen at the time, who was not he was not in office to take down nobody. This chick, Letitia James, she's under oath. She's supposed to be doing things the right way. But they used her to try and remove their biggest opponent, their biggest opposition, so that they can get back into the presidency in 2024. She failed. So to say she successfully did anything is a lie, because Trump is the president at this moment. And not only did he not tiptoe in, he didn't barely become the president. It was a red wave. This dude won the Electoral College and he won the popular vote. He won the swing states. He whipped Kamala's ass. And Kamala was placed there. She wasn't voted in. There was no primary. She was just placed there. At the time, Barack Obama didn't even want her to be placed there. But Nancy Pelosi has sway. And they wanted to hurry up and get it done. George Clooney, I think he had some sway too. Think about that, man. We don't even know. If I ask you right now, who is the leader of the Democrat Party, I would love to know who you would say. As a matter of fact, I'm asking. Please let me know in the comments, who's the current leader of the Democratic Party? I would love to know. Because I think from where I sit, It seems like it's Jasmine Crockett. Timu Obama is trying to position himself, but it's not really flying. It's not really holding any weight. Chuck Schumer seems to be the head guy, but he doesn't seem to be the head guy. He don't say much. He just seems very grumpy and wanting to take down Trump, but they really don't have a leader. Kamala Harris got 70 million votes to become the president. She should be the leader of the Democrat Party, especially since they were saying that she's the future of the party. She's the black woman. She's about to break glass ceilings and do all these things that nobody else has done. Where is she? What is she saying of note that is shaking or moving anything that's happening on the left? Do they even have a damn leader? AOC. I'm seeing AOC. I'm seeing Obama. Nobody. AOC and Bernie is what I'm seeing. So they're saying AOC is more than likely Satan. Okay, they said Satan and Schumer. Okay. Kamala says she's not done. Kamala can say whatever she wants to say, and they will eat it up. They will eat it up. And I pray that she's not done too, because I want to see a good show. I want to sit back and see a good show. For real. I'm not playing with you. At this point in my life, 47 years old, man, politics is more exciting than NBA basketball. It's more exciting than the NFL lineup on Monday and Thursday nights and Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. Like, it's more exciting than that. Like, I'm looking forward to what's happening in like world politics, man. That's what I'm at first I was burying my head in the sand, didn't want to have nothing to do with it. But as of late, Trump said what? Let me go check out what Trump said, because this is wild. Like, it's crazy. Shout out to Trump and shout out to Elon Musk, who have made up. They're friends again. Yeah, Elon Musk and Trump are back friends. They're back playing nice again. You know what I mean? Trump said that he's a good guy. He said that he messed up and he should know his ways. But let me see, y'all. Let me put this in right quick. Yeah, Trump was asked about him. I don't know if y'all seen this, but here it is right here. All right. And thanks again, guys, for joining me again. Y'all are so dope, man. Shout out to the LFR family.
How is your relationship with Elon these days? And is there?
I think it's good. I mean, you saw that during Charlie's beautiful tribute. Elon came up. It's good with Elon. I like Elon. I've always liked Elon. Elon's good.
Have you talked to him since the memorial?
On and off a little bit. Yeah, very little. Nothing much. Look, he's a nice guy, and he's a very capable guy. I've always liked him. He had a bad spell. He had a bad period. He had a bad moment. It was a stupid moment in his life. Very stupid. I'm sure he'd tell you that. But I like Elon, and I suspect I'll always like him.
Y'all saw what he said, though, right? He made sure he checked him. He let y'all know he had a bad spell. He had a stupid moment. Elon had a very stupid moment, and he knows that. We talked about it. His moment that he had was dumb as hell. I almost slapped him because of it. We talked about it. That black guy that he had in the White House. People still don't know who did that. But I know. Oh, I know. He grew up in the times of Don King, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield. Like, that's the times that he grew up in. So y'all saw that black guy on Elon Musk. And you gonna try to act like you don't know where that came from? Ninja, please. Trump know where it came from. And he letting you know this right now. I know where it came from. But he good now. He had a moment where he tried to go at me. I actually think that was rigged. I think that was WWE. I don't think that they were beefing for real. I believe that Elon was putting information out there just to shake things up. I don't know what we was trying to not pay attention to at the time, but it seemed like a smoke and mirror type of situation. That's what it seemed like. For real. But I do think that Trump is the reason why, I can see Trump saying, look, everybody clear out the room or stay in the room. but me and Elon, we got to handle something. As a matter of fact, just one person got to leave. Someone take X. Someone take X out the room. Go ahead. Some people believe Byron did it. I don't think Byron, what's his name? Byron Trump. I don't think he did it. I think it was Trump that whooped Elon's ass. For real. He let him know, look, you about to see the moon and the stars, and you ain't got to get on none of your shuttles. I say what? You heard what I said. You about to see the moon, and you're going to see the stars if you don't get the hell out of my face. Because you're being real disrespectful right now. This is my house, it's White House. It's Trump's house. I'm about to build a big, beautiful ballroom. Huh? But if you don't get on my face, I'm going to put my foot up in your ass. Okay? And Elon Musk thought that he was big sugar honey iced tea, and he barked back, and Trump did pop, 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 real quick, like boom, 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 real quick. They took the video down and everything. Video was up here of the fight. Yeah. I tried to share it with y'all, but they took it down, man. They took it down and threatened me. They said I better not share it. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Okay, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Let me see. Hold on one second. Where's my RSS feed for my podcast? I want to give to you guys. Make sure you follow my podcast. It's called Getting Canceled with LFR Family. I'm trying to figure out how to share this bad boy. I don't know how to share it with you all. I really don't know how to share it. Hold on one second. Podcast. Let's see here. RSS feed. Because I want y'all to go check this joint out. People don't know that I started YouTube. I started this channel based off of a podcast. And this so that I can show people how to take advantage of the likes, follows, and retweets. That was the currency at the time. And people are currently taking advantage of the likes, follows, and retweets that come with doing YouTube properly. I'm still not one of these gurus out here, but I know enough to be dangerous, okay? Thank y'all again for pulling up. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Per usual, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Share this bad boy. That's the only price of admission for our live streams. If you're just now tuning in, you didn't watch the whole thing, I ask you to go watch the whole thing. Also, go check out. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartMedia, Spreaker.com. That's speaker with the R between the P and the E. All right, speaker with the R between the P and the E. Spreaker.com. All right. So you can go ahead and check it out. And yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all over there. Or I want to hear what y'all have to say about the podcast that's about to go up. I do plan on recording audio podcasts specifically for that, for those sites, for my audio podcasts. And I would love for y'all to check them out. Let me know what y'all think. Be brutally honest. And I plan on putting some things over there that will probably make you question who I am as a person. But I don't care. We're all different, man. And I love who I am. I ain't trying to be anybody else. God bless me to be unique. And I don't think I'm better than anybody, but I damn sure don't think anybody is better than me. All right. So y'all take it easy, man. Love y'all. See y'all on the next one. And make sure y'all check out hatsforsale.com. Get you a hoodie. Get you a hat. Get you a toboggan. You ain't got to get no cap. Get one that goes over your ears because it's getting cool out here. And send a picture to me in any of my DMs of you in that merch. And I'm going to do something nice for you. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to do something nice. All right? I'll probably just have you on the screen and just yelling and showing everybody all your pictures and stuff and how good you look and stuff. All right. See you next time, man. All right. Love you. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.